Hey guys, so for this video we're actually going to be doing a milk bath nail design, but we're gonna do it like a twist. I actually got this comment from Tay Briggs, stating I want to see these but a milk bath version, which is awesome because this comment was posted under my Valentine's Day nail design that I did, the aquarium / Snowglobe design that I did. I thought this was the perfect idea, and of course you guys already know I had to try to attempt it. So yeah, that's what we're gonna be doing in this video. So yeah, let's just jump right in and get started. So before I do anything, I just want to show you exactly what I'm going to be using for today's video. For the color, I'm going to go in with the Milky White Hard Gel. I'm going to use the Bling It No White Rhinestone Gel. Of course, you guys already know I'm going in with my base gel because this is my baby. And then I took out a couple of goodies. So I have all of these. These are different flowers that I'm thinking about putting inside. Since it is a milk bath nail design, I could not decide what kind of flowers. So I might just have a mixture of different ones inside. I am worried about these only because I've seen people use this type of flower or, you know, paper kind of thing to do the aquarium design, and it doesn't float as good. And I don't know if it's because what they're doing on their end, like they're leaving a large bubble, and I know for a fact these don't have that much weight to it, so that's the only reason why I'm a little worried about using these. But we're gonna try it anyway, and I'm gonna see if it works or not, and hopefully it works for me. But yeah, we'll see. And then I thought to help these move a little bit more, I was gonna put some of these. So now these are, they're called like horse's eye, but they're made of plastic. Oh, not this one. So I'm hoping this is going to give it a little bit of weight inside the nail to have everything move around. Like I said, I'm just worried about the other little flowers because they're made of like paper. They're not hard plastic. So I'm thinking about using these. The only reason why I'm hesitant to even use them is because I kind of wanted these to be a little bit more pastel, but I kind of really wanted it to be like a neutral pastel milky kind of look. So we'll see if this works or not. But and then I took these out. These are pretty. These are circle glitters. I thought this was really pretty. It has like a little hollow or iridescent effect to it, but I thought they just reminds me of little kind of bubbles. So we might add a couple of these inside as well, and these will also help it move around a little bit. I don't know, we're just gonna have to wait till then to see if it works, what does, what doesn't. We'll see. Yeah, lastly, I did take these out. Every time I did one of those snow globe nails, aquarium nails, whatever you want to call it, I used these are like little glass pieces, and the only reason why I used to like to use these also is because one, it fit the design, but it also gives weight to everything moving inside. I don't know if they will look really good in like a milk bath nail design, but we'll see. So for my tips, I'm going in with the non-coffin I'm going in with the extra long coffin non-C curve tips. That's what these look like. So this is what it looks like, and I don't know if you can tell on the side. It does have a slight, really small curve at it, but is not as much as if they were the C curve. C curve has really, it's a real arch. You don't want that. You want something that's super flat, that's gonna lay flat. This is a big nail, but that's gonna lay flat on your nails. So when you're applying the other full cover tip on top, you're gonna have that little gap. It's like the tip is not gonna fall on top of the other tip. Like there's not gonna be, you know, like that interlocking thing is a flat tip with the curved tip on top. I hope I'm making sense. And then you're gonna have like a gap in the middle to like put all your stuff inside. So I've already added a peel off base coat to my nails because, like I've always stated before, I like to pop off my nails and save them after I do the design. I like to look at them later. So, and if I want to wear them again, I could easily just pop them right back on. So we're gonna go in, we're gonna glue my tips down with the rubber base coat. I'm gonna add a layer to the tip, flip, line it up, and then glue it down. And again, I'm just gonna do the same thing to all of them. I'm actually gonna go ahead and stick my hand inside a full-size lamp for a full 60 seconds. I'm gonna go in really quick and just file the sides really fast. I don't want the little corners to stick up. So I'm just gonna make sure that the corners are down, but I'm also gonna be careful because like I said, I do have a peel face coat and I don't want to scratch that. The last video that I did, I ended up scratching the peel off base coat a little bit, and then it was so hard for me to take off the last set. Even though I had the peel off base coat, once you scratch a little bit of that off, gel sticks to it. Like, it's just so hard to take off. So I'm gonna be careful this time and just make sure I don't hit it. Before I do anything else, I'm actually gonna measure my full cover tip. So I'm gonna use these tips. These are regular full cover tips. Actually, these are gel cover tips. But I don't have a link for these. These are ones that I've been pulling out because I've been testing out. They were sent from a manufacturer, so I don't have a link for it, so don't ask. I think any tip that would have like a good arch to it, that will give you space in between to fill it, I think will work fine. For me, what I like to do is I'll take my full cover tip, I'll lay it on top to measure it out. As you can see, I have to cut it right here. So I'm just gonna cut this whole bottom part off. That's fine. And when I do these, I don't go one size up, one size bigger. As you can see, they kind of fit perfect from sidewall to sidewall. I pre-measured them before I even added the half tips, so I already knew which ones was gonna work for me. Okay, from here you're gonna go in with your rubber base gel, add a layer of that to the entire surface, and then you're gonna do a full cure for 60 seconds. And I take it from the top all the way to the tip, just really covering the surface. Okay, so I'm gonna go in with Milky White. This is a hard gel, meaning it's foul off only. I'm gonna go in with my number 6 brush. Oh, it is stiff. That means it is too cold right now. Might have to take out my coastal warmer. But anyway, I'm gonna just go in and do a thin layer of this. I might do 2 thin layers. I'm not trying to build this up at all, guys. I want these to be extremely thin because we're gonna do that full cover tip on top. That's gonna add a good amount of bulk to the nail. So I am just making sure I do these layers thin, but also making sure you're covering your natural nail as well, because since there is going to be liquid inside the nail, you don't want any moisture to go onto your natural nail plate, you know? Like, that's how people get fungus, and we're not trying to do that at all. I did 1 layer. I'm actually going to do another layer on top. I want these so flat, you guys. I don't even know how else to emphasize it. And a lot of you really wanted me to see when long hair pretty nails had did her set. She tried to actually recreate my set and it didn't go too well for her. So I'm trying to explain more in detail how I do mine, so it may help you guys as well. But if you guys have any questions and want me to go a little bit more in depth as to what I'm doing, or if I'm not explaining it correctly, just let me know in the comments and then I'll try to answer it for you. But I hope I'm explaining exactly what I'm doing properly to you guys, so you guys can achieve this design and successfully achieve it if you do want to try these out, you know? Okay, so this is what they are looking like. Now you can kind of see here where it's a little bit bumpy. That's irking me. So I am gonna clean off the the sticky layer with my nail cleanser, and I'm just gonna try to just blend that out a little bit. I really don't want anything like just like bumpy under there. I want it extremely smooth. Like, I'm sure it's not gonna bother the design, but for me personally, it just irks me, so I'm just gonna fix it really fast. Also, if I can make these flatter like this, so like there's no C-curve, that'll be even better too, especially if you are using a C-curve tip. You want to try to make it not C-curved. So if you notice the full cover tip, when I place it on top, there's like a whole bunch of extra like hanging on the side. I'm not worried about that at all. I'm perfectly fine with it because looking at it straight on is going to give you that coffin look, and that's the look that I kind of want to go for. So because it curves in a little bit on the sides, I'm not gonna reshape the bottom to match the top. I'm fine the way it is. Yeah, it doesn't bother me that this is how it's gonna glue on. Okay, so I'm gonna leave it like this. I'm gonna just dust the top off, cleanse the surface one more time, and just see how they look. From here, I'm gonna go in and start gluing on my full cover tips. So I'm gonna glue it down with my Bling It Rhinestone No Wipe Rhinestone Gel. This cures non-tacky, so you don't have to worry about whatever you're putting inside to get stuck to the wall or to the surface of the gel. That's gonna leave like that sticky layer inside. So I'm gonna use this, but what I'm gonna do first is I'm going to make the little end caps to hold everything in place. So I like to use the backing of a nail form. You know, after you use the nail form, this is the paper that's left over, so that's what I'm gonna use. And I'm literally just gonna take some and just make like these little squares, and this is going to act, like I said, the stopper, or after I put like my glitter pieces and the oil that we're gonna use. Just like that, I'm gonna go ahead and I'm gonna cure that in my lamp. I'm gonna take out my side lamp, my mini lamp, because that is going to help me after I put the tip on. I cure it with that really quick, and then I could do a full cure in my bigger size lamp. So I'm gonna take some of this. I am not using a lot at all. I'm going to literally take a glob, slide it on the entire surface, and if I have any extra, I'm gonna take it off. But I want this a thin layer, super thin, guys, not thick at all, because what's gonna happen if you do it too thick, that full cover tip is gonna sink right into this gel and it's gonna close up that gap that's on the tip portion. If you use a full cover tip that's different than the one that I am using, you probably don't have to worry about that. I need to worry about it because if you notice, my full cover tip has a really small, oh, I just touched this gel, has a really small opening at the end. See how small that is? So I want to make sure my tip is not going to sink into that gel and then close it up. I'm going to take my full cover tip, and again, I'm just going to lay it, boom, right on top. I tried touching it a little bit. I don't want to push down because, again, if I'm pushing down, I'm squeezing it tight. I don't want to do that. If it's hovering over the gel, fine. I could go back with more of that Bling It gel and go around the edges, which I'm going to do anyway. I'm going to leave it simple. And then from there, I'm just going to cure it. So from here, this is where I'm gonna go ahead. You could tell like these sides are still open. Like I said, gonna go back, fix it, but I think there's not a lot, there's only some of them. But again, just to make sure everything is closed, I'm just gonna go in with some more of this Bling It gel, brush it right up into those little grooves like so, and then kind of wipe down to take off that extra, and it will be less falling. So I am trying to make sure that I double check around the cuticle as well and just add gel as I need. And I need to emphasize, if you get any kind of gel on your skin, please remove it before even curing. So if you need to do that with a Q-tip, if you need to do that with the little tiny Q-tips that they use, you know, for lashes, use that. Like I said, you just want to make sure you don't get any kind of gel on your skin before curing. Okay, so this is what we got. This is what we're working with. Everything is sealed. I tried to be as clean as possible when doing these sidewalls. Like I said, I want to do minimal filing. I actually forgot to show you guys for the actual milk bath itself. I ended up getting some food coloring. So this I actually got off of Amazon. It's oil-based food coloring, so it'll mix with the oil really well that I'm gonna put inside the nail. And I got the one that specifically had white in it because we need to make these look like milk. So I have a little dish right here that I'm gonna fill, and I'm actually gonna use, I'm not gonna shake it, but this is Set's Nail Coal Oil, and this does have like glitter. I don't know if you can see it like this. There's like little, I don't want to shake it because I don't want the glitter pieces, but it's like pearl glitter in the bottom. So I am just going to not shake it. I'm going to fill this cup probably all the way. I don't know how much liquid I need. I would tip it over and pour it in, but like I said, I don't want the glitter. So I have my little oil right here. Gonna take this. This is the food coloring. Like I said, this is oil based. I already cut it open. So we're gonna do one little tiny drop. I'm scared. Drop. There we go. I'm gonna mix this. Hopefully you can see it. Mix, 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 mix. Oh yay, it's turning it milky. Do I need another? Does this look like milk? This looks like 1% milk. Do we want whole milk? I think that's perfect. That is perfect. We're gonna leave that alone. I think I'm gonna stay with like this pastel, pinky, purpley color. Okay, so I'm gonna use this one. Definitely these. I think I'm gonna add one of these pink roses. So I'm gonna start off by adding these. I think these are so pretty. These are the horse eye. You know what? I'm just gonna start trying to add things and seeing what fits and what doesn't. Okay, I'm happy with that. So I ended up also getting these syringes. These are from Amazon. This is what the box looks like that came. But this is what they are. I'm just gonna grab one of these syringes. Okay, so I'm just gonna pop that on. Do I have to screw it? Oh, I think I do. And then, like so. OMG, look at that milk. I'm gonna just soak all of it up. I'm scared. And pump. Oh no, I'm leaking. So I think I need the smaller syringe. I'm gonna swap this out. I'm gonna use the pink one. The pink one has like a smaller hole. And I think this will be better. Fill that all the way up and take my little piece, making sure my pinky stays up. Put it on this tip right here. I'm gonna place it right on top, just like so. And then I'm gonna cure it. just like this. Now if I need to put more gel, which I am, I'm gonna leave it sitting up like this and go under it with the brush. More of this gel, and then kind of just go like this and push it up against. So this is what it is looking like. You're probably gonna end up getting a bubble in it. I try so hard not to get a bubble. You honestly don't need a bubble. I did end up getting a bubble, a small bubble, which is fine, but I just want you to see how it's actually stopping it from moving. Oh wait, it's moving. It's moving. Oh, it's moving, but it's moving so slow. There's no weight to the flowers. That's a large bubble. I hate bubbles. If I could get rid of that bubble, I will. I'm probably gonna drill in and try to get rid of the bubble. So I'm gonna do the same thing to all of them. Same thing, same process. Okay, so from here, I'm gonna go ahead and just clip around the edges just so I can start going ahead and, you know, filing them. I'm gonna go ahead and start filing this bottom part into shape. I'm gonna be real careful because I don't want to open a pocket to have this liquid coming out, you know? I'm not worried about the sidewalls. I think the sidewalls are fine, and even the top, I'm gonna leave the top as is. If anything, like I said before, I'm just gonna cover it with crystals and then we'll be good. Okay, from here, I'm gonna go ahead and buff over the surface with my white buffing block. This is just so when I stick my bling and like the top coat, it has something to stick to. Okay, now it's time for some bling. So for bling, I'm gonna go ahead, I'm going to do some gold cuticle bars. And then I'm also going to do some pink and I think some purple crystals. I think that'll look really cute around the cuticle area, and then finish it off with some beads. I think that'll be really pretty. And then of course using my Bling It No White Rhinestone gel just to glue everything down. Okay, final step, I'm gonna go ahead and do my shiny no white top coat, and then I'm gonna cure for a full 60 seconds. All right, you guys, so this is what they are looking like. You guys, I am obsessed. I feel like I say that with every single nail, but they are so pretty. They look so freaking cute. Like, I think it's just an awesome idea. But yeah, this was such a great idea. Thank you, Tay Briggs. I'm so glad you suggested it because They just look so pretty and I'm so happy, but thank you so much. I'm also really glad these little pieces move. I was worried that the little flowers wasn't gonna move. They move, they just move really slow. But yeah, I think the set came out really cute, and I'm just glad that somebody suggested it. But yeah, but this is the end of this video. I hope you guys really enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel if you like this kind of content. If you have any more suggestions, please go ahead, leave it in the comment section. Subscribe, like this video if you enjoyed this design, and I will see you guys in the next one.